Hey guys, Man here. Wanted to get my thoughts on the presidential race last night. Um, First off, I wanted to congratulate President Obama for getting a second term, and congratulate Gary Johnson for breaking over a million of the popular vote. And the a lot of people are starting to believe that the Ron Paul revolution was in fact the factor of who basically decided the election. And you're asking, how can that be? There was only like a little over a million people. Yes, that's true. But you remember what happened in the convention about how the establishment had alienated the Ron Paul voters. I knew right then most of the people who voted for Ron Paul in the primaries weren't going to vote for Romney. Also, and that was pretty much the only reason that, given Obama's record, that he got reelected. Liberals are going to deny it, I know, but denial's not just a river in Egypt. Liberals live in denial. That's just the way they are. The problem, but Romney wasn't the people's pick. Well, he wasn't. He was the establishment's pick. Just like McCain was the establishment pick in 2008. People were behind Giuliani in 2008. That's who the American people wanted. Just like, then they were really divided as to who they wanted in 2012 because there were so many contenders at one point. Rick Perry, Herman Cain, list goes on. They were the guys. Mitt Romney wasn't the guy, as Jerry Doyle brilliantly put out. He was never the guy. And then all of a sudden, when he got nominated, all the right-wing pundits were like all behind the Mister. Anyways, what it actually came about it was the fact that the Ron Paul movement was alienated by the establishment, and the GOP did something that they couldn't afford to do. They changed the rules on the convention at the last minute, and there's a whole video series out of YouTube on how they lost the election. But I personally voted for Gary Johnson, and the people who voted for Ron Paul in the primaries either voted for Gary Johnson, wrote in Ron Paul, or stayed home. And these idiots are saying, and a lot of these people were saying, oh, we don't need them. These grassroots activists were the very people that helped the GOP get a majority in 2010. And now they're going to turn their backs on them. And they're going to turn their backs on them. Really? That wasn't the very smartest move. I thought the global elite, so to speak, was supposed to be smart, but that wasn't very smart. Sorry, it wasn't. Excuse me. Anyways, and this was actually a lot of that material I covered was from Vision to America. From a pundit from Vision to America, who even admitted himself if Ron Paul had been nominated, then we would be singing the Republicans would be singing a totally different tune right now, because all the people who voted for Romney would have voted for Ron Paul, and all the people who voted for Ron Paul would have voted for Ron Paul. That was the decision point in that thing, in the election. And judging by the votes in Ohio, that was true, and I haven't heard anything about Florida yet. I don't think they've counted all their votes, but this is precisely why. And Ron Paul would have won by a landslide because he would have just had to debate Obama, and even the progressives probably would have went on board with him. Anyways, it's about all I got right now. I didn't really do a teleprompter or a speech or anything like that, so I don't need one. So, anyways, it's about all I got. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and have a good day.